Hey, Belle. Guess you beat me here this time.
Lost original film reels uncovered in an abandoned warehouse, now screening to promote the cinema. How could I not be quick after hearing about that?
That's the Belle I know. Let's check it out today.
Let's see Invasion Next Gen.
Oh? I thought we were going to watch This Is How I Am.
This Is How I Am? Let me check real quick. Right. They did find both movies in the same warehouse. Whoa, the rough cut is 5 hours long? And most of the newly added scenes are just filler. Well, I bet you didn't know that the cinema version of Invasion Next Gen has a different ending. The final battle in the original script exceeded the budget. Plus, an actor had an accident at the time, so they changed the location of the final battle at the last minute. But the rough cut preserves all the original clues and most of the story in the final battle.
There you go again. You can't stop whenever you're talking about your favorite movies.
You're the same.
This Is How I Am supposedly has an entire plotline that was deleted. You'll have a completely new and different understanding of the director's narrative if you watch the rough cut.
Well, anyway, since we have plenty of time, I guess I'll humor you and watch This Is How I Am.
Huh? But if you're so excited about Invasion Next Gen, then I'm fine with watching that today.
Cool! Guess we're watching both today. What are you gonna see this time? You think so? Great. I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, I was worried this movie might be a bit much for you. After all, it's our top pick for customers who want to scream their lungs out. Wise. Are you okay? Is it really that bad? Need me to step out with you? Sorry, I was really into the movie and totally forgot to warn you about that ethereal cutting someone in half scene. with me. I was just thinking, if I'd known this movie would mess with you that much, we should have just watched some art house film instead. But since you're still cracking jokes, I guess you're doing okay. That's a relief. Anyway, I'll remember this. You'd better hand over this month's allowance as compensation. Well, your actions have consequences, you know. Just like those humans in the movie.
We can't hold this neighborhood anymore. Take the survivors to safety. I'm heading to support the front line.
Ethereals are pouring out from the hollow! You don't have enough ammo, Captain!
And we make do with what we've got. We must secure the inner perimeter. Get everyone to safety and come back with supplies. Move it!
Huh? Wow, that's my bro. You have seen a lot of movies after all. You're exactly right. The theatrical release never revealed that the rescue team captain was one of the people who caused the whole disaster. Now that I think about it, the actor playing the rescue team captain was only credited in this single movie. He's definitely using a stage name. I can't believe this movie contained such a huge reveal. I'm so glad we watched this version. Thanks for picking this movie today, Wise. I know you never watched the original theatrical version, but now that you know the difference, which version of the rescue captain do you like better? Seems like the movie earned a thumbs up. I knew you'd appreciate the more complex characters. That twist was kinda mind-boggling at first, but I think this version is pretty solid. The director probably cut the part about the rescue captain to make the movie more marketable. After all, nobody wants to see a hero with a dark side. But in the rough cut version, the way the director laid it out still felt kind of hopeful in a way. He had done something unforgivable in the audience's eyes, but within the world of the movie, No one knew what he did, and he could have just walked away from it all. And that's what the rest of the survivors did. They bailed. But he chose the harder path of taking responsibility. Maybe that's part of why we get to live peacefully in New Eridu today. What's with the worried look? You're staring at me like I just said something strange. Chill, I'm fine. All right, the movie's over. Let's get ready to go. I never thought we'd talk this much about a scary movie. But for your sanity, maybe we should skip movies like this for a while.
there you are. Perfect timing.
I've never seen you wearing that before. It looks nice on you.
Of course, I picked it just for today. Actually, I've had it for ages, but totally forgot it was in my closet. I was still struggling to pick what to wear yesterday when it suddenly hit me. I still have this. Not sure if I've put on a little weight lately, though. Be honest now, does this look a little snug?
Not at all. It looks great on you.
Really? That's great. Looks like I'm not so bad at fashion after all. Oh, and my handbag. Does it go well with the outfit? I spent ages at the flea market before I found it. It matches my vibe perfectly, and it was super cheap. What a steal! The whole outfit and bag together only cost me... Wait, why am I telling everyone how cheap they were the first time I've ever worn them? Please...
No problem. I already forgot. Speaking of shopping... Now I feel like I should have dressed up too.
Oh? Thinking about shopping for some new clothes? Take me. I can give you some suggestions. As you can see...
Great. Next time I'll be sure to invite you. I'd appreciate...
All right, it's a deal. So, what's our plan for today?
Didn't you say yesterday that you would...
Yes, I did say that. But, I didn't...
Hold on. Why don't you let me pay instead? I don't want you to have to work harder to make up for it.
Hey, no talking about work here. All right, let's head inside.
What are you gonna see this time?
That's right, but she's not really a puppy anymore. Pika's actually quite big now. When she's fully stretched out, she can take up most of my bed. When I adopted her from the shelter, she was just a tiny little thing, but she's always been well behaved. Not only does she not guard her food, but she even shares her treats with her other family members. I did give her some training, but really, Pika just has a kind and gentle nature. You know, pet ownership is a two-way street. We may raise our pets, but our pets help raise us, too. I want my kids to grow up with an influence like Pika, and Mochi and Empire, too. Kids who love animals all turn out good, don't you think? Sorry, we were talking about puppies and I totally went off topic. I don't know why, but when I talk to you, I always end up thinking about the distant future. Anyway, the movie's about to start. Let's watch.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
Oh, yeah. I really can't stand these kinds of scenes. I know it's all just acting, but even then, the little pup is trying so hard. Thank you. The movie was a real tearjerker. Seeing that dog reminded me of when Pika was a little puppy. I'll bring Pika out to play sometime. I can tell you're someone who loves animals, too. Mochi is really shy, so I don't think I can bring her out. But I have a solution. If it's not too much trouble, maybe you could come over to my place and see them. I'll actually be going away for a while soon, and I've been worried about what to do with my 3 little ones while I'm gone. I've been looking for someone to help me fill up their food and water while I'm away. I was going to ask my mom for help, but she said she's afraid of big dogs and allergic to cats. So, if it's not too much trouble... The film was shot really well, and the ending was perfect. Neither the person nor the pup let the other down. It was such a beautiful story. magic. Come back soon. What are you gonna see this time?
The story begins. Whoa. Didn't see that coming. Whoa. Whoa. I can't believe it's over. The story begins. Whoa. Whoa. That was amazing. I can't believe it's over.
Just as I thought. Almost no one's around for the late-night screenings. The seats are kind of close to the front, but I doubt anyone will recognize me. Just to be safe, let's keep our voices down so we don't draw attention. These seats have way too much space between them, though. If we could sit just a little closer, it'd be easier to hear each other. Really? Oh, look, the armrest can fold up. Now we can sit closer. All right, the movie is starting soon. Get ready to see my performance. When we first filmed this scene, the director wanted me to look both evil and charming at the same time. It's my first time playing this sort of character. Do you think I pulled off the whole evil but charming vibe? Oh, there are even more wickedly charming close-ups later. Well, let's just wait and see. I'll ask for your thoughts after the movie.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, they aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
Huh? You mean they all... Who are you? What is this place?
Whoa, okay, this is kind of scary. Those props didn't feel scary at all when we were filming, but now when you see them on the big screen, whew, yikes. Nope, 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 nope. I can't watch anymore. Can you help me out? You know, just tell me when the scary part is over. It's over? Oh, thank goodness. That scared me half to death. I'm so glad you're here, or I might have had to sit through the whole second half with my eyes closed. Oh, it's over. That was way scarier than I thought. And to think everyone was all jokes and giggles during breaks on set. The final cut turned out so powerful. The director is amazing. You know, the scene where I kissed the red veil, left a lip print, and tossed it into the woods. So, what did you think of it? Thanks for the compliment. It was worth all the takes to get the emotion just right. Every time I tossed the veil, someone had to go fetch it for me. I felt kinda guilty, so I started running to get it myself. You're still bringing that up? This was my first time doing a movie like this. The director told me to look at the guest like I was eyeing my next prey. I spent forever practicing that stare. The scene where I lifted the veil to reveal my glare even scared me. I didn't realize I could look that terrifying.
Enjoy the movie magic!
Shh! There are other people around us! Shh! There are other No spoilers, Lord Phaethon. The lumberjack is so scary. Huh? I'm not that scared. But can I hold on to your sleeve? I'll feel much better that way.
This nameplate, it's from the lumberjack. Prototype E07. Someone's building these mechanical monsters! We walked right into some sort of weird experiment. Oh no, we never should have gotten involved with any of you!
But there's good news. Look over there. No one said there was only one lumberjack.
story is almost at the climax, Lord Phaethon. Just watch now. Even though she made it out, seeing her standing in the sunlight still made me feel kind of sad. Watching your friends die and being the only one left. Sorry, I'm being overly sentimental. It's just a horror movie. What stood out to me the most wasn't the horror. It was how they kept instinctively protecting their backpacks while running away. They were protecting the gifts and decorations they had prepared for their friend's birthday celebration. And that boy, the first one the lumberjack took. At the end, he smiled and said he was just stepping out to tune his guitar so his friends wouldn't worry. That kind of lingering regret hits even harder than death itself.
Enjoy the movie magic!